How does an empire collapse? History books tell us of giant armies, bloody wars, and conquered cities. They show us the final blow. But the truth is much quieter and much darker. The world's greatest empires perish not by the sound of cannons, but through whispers, coffees sipped in luxurious rooms, and signatures inked on elegant paper. The Ottoman Empire did not fall overnight. A giant that ruled the world for centuries was not gutted by a sword. It was rotted from the inside out, slowly, vein by vein, by an economic poison. Today, we will look at how the world's most powerful financial weapon, debt, captures a state. You will see how the keys to a nation were handed over to foreigners without a single drop of blood being spilled. This is the dark story of the Ottoman Public Debt Administration. The year is 1854, the Crimean War. The Ottomans are locked in a massive struggle against Russia. But to feed the armies, buy modern weapons, and keep the state standing, only one thing is needed: money. And the treasury is completely empty. At that very moment, someone came knocking on the empire's door. European bankers, saviors emerging from the dark financial chambers of London and Paris. For the first time in its history, the Ottoman Empire took on foreign debt. A 6% interest rate, heavy deductions. Initially, it looked like an innocent aid of £5 million. But in reality, this was the first bait of a massive financial trap. The incoming money did not turn into production, industry, or lasting power. It was used to save the day, cover palace expenses, and pay the interest on older debts. The system was simple: paying off debt with new debt. Like a gambler unable to leave the table, every new agreement meant higher interest and heavier conditions. As Europe lent money to the Ottomans, it was actually draining their blood. During this process, a new power was born in the heart of Istanbul, in Galata. The Galata bankers. They were kings without armies. When the state was cornered, it ran to them. They provided short-term, massively high-interest loans, effectively acting as loan sharks between London and Istanbul. As the state weakened, they grew stronger. In just 20 years, from 1854 to 1874, the Ottoman Empire took on foreign debt 15 times. A huge portion of the borrowed money went to deductions and commissions before it even reached their hands. The noose around the empire's neck was now completely tightened. And in 1875, the inevitable happened. With the decree of Ramadan, the state declared to the whole world that it could not even pay the interest on its debts, essentially announcing its bankruptcy. The creditors in Europe were furious. They wanted their money, and to get it, they arrived at the Ottomans' door not just with diplomats, but with a bailout plan. In reality, this plan was the final nail in the state's coffin. The Decree of Muharrem. This is the date an empire lost its independence on paper. The Duyun Umumiye, or the Public Debt Administration, was established. This was a state built within a state. Managed by foreign creditors, this institution directly seized the Ottoman Empire's tax revenues. Taxes on salt, tobacco, silk, alcohol, fish, even the stamp duties paid by the public, went straight into the vaults of British, French, and German officials. While Ottoman civil servants went unpaid, the officials of the Public Debt Administration lived in luxury. The money from the tobacco grown by a farmer on his own land flowed into the pocket of a banker in Paris. Just imagine, without losing a single battle, a foreign power comes and hijacks your country's finances, reducing you to a tenant in your own home. This is the dark face of financial power. History is not just dusty pages left in the past. It is a warning system. When we look around today, we see modern countries and even giant corporations slowly drowning in the exact same debt spiral. The weapons have changed, the front lines have changed, but the rules remain the same. He who cannot produce his own resources is doomed to be a slave to debt. To discover more dark financial history and the secrets hidden in the shadows of money, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments where you want our next stop to be. We will continue to follow the trail of money.